Hey guys, what's up? Michael Tate here with a young lady that I've known for a while. I love her heart. I love her. Her voice is obviously undeniable, and her passion for Christ is unparalleled. She has her struggles like we all do, but to watch this lady live out her life loud, especially on tour with the Newsboys, more than once now, blesses my heart. I love her a lot. She might be my fave. I'm just gonna say that between me and you, she might be my favorite, but don't tell anybody about that. Nonetheless, welcome my dear, my sister, Miss Mandisa. Let her bless your heart this week. I know she will. God bless you guys.
Thanks, Taters. Hi, y'all. I released a song last year called You Keep Hope Alive. It's a worship song. And it came out when we were smack dab in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. I had actually been on tour with Newsboys then. And everything got shut down. And at first I did great. Like, I was living my best life. But I am somebody who battles with depression. And so if you tell somebody like me that I need to isolate from everybody and have it go on for a year and a half, I don't mind being honest and telling you that the longer that this pandemic started happening, the lower that my hope got. And I wondered, are we gonna make it out of this? And because isolating, that just kind of makes my thoughts circle around, and my hope, y'all, I didn't know how I was gonna make it. But I released this song, You Keep Hope Alive, and I released it around Easter. And when I released it, I started to think about the disciples. And we hear a lot about Resurrection Sunday and Easter. We hear a lot about Good Friday that we celebrate. But I started to think about how the disciples must have felt on that Saturday. We don't hear very much about Saturday. That would have been the Sabbath for the Jewish people. And so they weren't supposed to do any work. And I just wondered if the disciples were wrestling with the thoughts in their mind. Here they were thinking that Jesus was the Messiah, that he was coming to rescue them. And then they saw him crucified before their very eyes. I was thinking about if I were to put a number to their hope on a scale of 1 to 10, I think their hope would have been at a 1. And then I was reading in John 20, and in verse 19 it says, later on that day, the disciples had gathered together, but fearful of the Jews, they had locked all the doors in the house. So make a note, the doors were locked. And then it simply says Jesus entered and stood among them. Like, y'all, the doors were locked. So it's not like he could have opened up the doors. But I like to believe that Jesus kind of had a Star Trek moment before Star Trek was ever a thing. And he just bloop, popped into the room like a hologram. And can you imagine what happened to that one level that the disciples had of their hope when Jesus just bloop, popped into the room? I think that my hope was living in that Saturday, that it was at a 1. And then I like to imagine, Jesus, you are popping into this situation, and what happens to my hope? I think the disciples, it says in this version, it's the Message, that the disciples were exuberant. And I don't know about you, but I would have been freaking out if I just saw Jesus pop into the room. And what do you think happened to their hope? That was at a level 1. It just bloop, rose to a level 10. I want to encourage you, if you feel hopeless about any sort of situation in your life, I want you to imagine Jesus just popping into your situation. And I want to encourage you with this old Gaither song. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Because I know he holds the future, and life is worth the living just because he lives. Your hope is alive because your Jesus is alive. God bless you.